So this tip is about changing the ordering of the data points that show up in a pivot table so that you can drive the ordering that they show up on a pivot chart. I'm going to select one of the data points, go to the Insert tab, left-click Pivot Table, and we're going to insert a pivot table into the existing worksheet in that location, and it's going to be the gross price by salesperson. I'm going to close the field list, left-click Pivot Chart, and we're going to insert a pivot chart. So the data points on the pivot chart show up in exactly the same order that they show up in the pivot table. We have Jimmy, Mike, and Rob in the pivot table, and we have Jimmy, Mike, and Rob the same order on the pivot chart. But you may want to display these in a different order. You can select one of the items on the pivot table, right-click, hover over Move, and move Jimmy down. And when I do that, Jimmy gets moved down on the pivot table and on the pivot chart. I can also select the values and go to Data and sort the values from greatest to smallest or smallest to largest. So you have a lot of control over the ordering of the data points when you're plotting them on a pivot chart.